Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Huh. Okay. That was a nice ending. Satisfying. But hey, none of it matters. We're still in a loop. You thought I was done with this game, weren't you? I bet it's because of the ending you saw in my last video. Nope. More adventure with Stanley. Yeah!
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no.
Oh, wait, what?
This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Wait, what? Oh, what? I thought the game was over. Okay, we're not done. Stanley was never free to begin with.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't think...
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he
Sorry, man.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I didn't think you'd notice. Yeah, this is my kind of music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly
No,
walked
I'm
forward
not.
into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
No,
Facility.
I want to get out of here. I already gone through that ending.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Bro, what the heck? What? Oh boy.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm starting to think
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
behind this silly, funny game is a horror game. They just hide it with the silly narrator and all, like, just all of that. Goodbye, cruel world. Ah, my legs aren't broken?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
I don't
So
know,
he
that'd still be pretty
resigned
painful.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I'm surprised Stanley even survived this fall. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
Hey, who are
as Stanley
you?
was led helplessly into
No, you're
the
not the
enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Who are you?
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him
Ouch.
instantly.
Or not?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, you're not the narrator, that's for sure. Oh, so this game is really self-aware. Whoa. It's over there.
When every path you can
Whoa.
walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The heck? This is just one big museum now. This was the first very incarnation of freedom ending in the game alpha. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, okay. The freedom ending. It's the beta version of the freedom ending. Oh. Dang, alright. How do I... Oh, that's how I get out of here. I want to explore this place a bit more. Let's see. This is the level that William, the level designer, and Davey, the writer, can occupies. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Looks like concept art. Huh. Cool. So he really showed everything that went into the process of making the game. Like all the offices, like the buttons, the clock, this. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, the timer. Huh. Okay. In a previous version of the choice leading you to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. And not pick up the phone will lead to a different ending. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Is that ending still in this game? One option, two options. Oh, so I could get into a vent? Ooh, I never knew that. It looks like a portal level. Oh, these are the teaser trailers, huh? I guess that's all of it. Oh wait, what's this? The game is now paused. Oh, this is the escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Fortunately, very few players realized that this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Wow. Okay. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional material, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails.
There is a skeleton inside of you. There are...
Okay.
Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? Why? How?
Capybara. This game is not complete without capybaras. You need capybaras in the game. That should be a DLC. Yeah, this is $20 DLC to add capybaras into the game. Yeah. Genius.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
What?
How they both wish to be free.
Who are you talking about?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But
Oh, we're
listen to
back
me.
here.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Oh, is this the escape ending that like one of the see, I don't know what it's called, like what I talked about in the museum? Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Do choose it. Don't let time choose.
Okay, alright. Starting the game. Guess I'm one of the few players that realized the escape ending. Wait, where's the narrator? This isn't right. The narrator's in here. Hello?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Someone's missing. It's too quiet. Ooh, new content.
Oh.
Hey,
new
you're
content?
back.
What does that mean? New content.
You're alive. Yeah, what is this new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Wait, is this...
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining
That voice
of the
sounds
game for
familiar.
consoles and home
Ladies and
computers.
gentlemen, thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed
The
the
Stanley
show.
Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Wow.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds
All right.
delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Same here. I wonder what awaits.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh, it's gotta be. We just gotta be patient.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Like I said, patience.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
All right, come on. Let's see. What? Huh?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jump circle. Oh. Okay. Oh, I can't. Wow, I can jump. Oh, this is amazing. $25 just to jump. Yeah, this is the best game I've ever played so far. Almost better than Elden Ring. I mean, look at it. I can jump. I wasn't able to jump the entire time this whole game, but now I can. Okay, never mind.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Maybe it's just the beginning. I mean, it does say Ultra Deluxe. It has to be something else, right? Right.
Goodness. Another elevator.
Okay, we're going
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe,
Come on,
now
they're
with
just
over
teasing us
1,000
there.
hours of new content.
on.
And oh wait, there's more.
See.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying it. That's it?
That's it?
That's it?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally
Man,
accountable.
This game is really
It's my
calling
fault,
out
Stanley.
those
I
the
built up
actual
too much anticipation
greedy
around the new
developers.
content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. if you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Wait, won't you forget everything,
just you
though?
and me having a great time together like always. What do you...
Wait, hold on. Is there actually an achievement that that says test achievement, please ignore? I want to see that. Come on. That'd be hilarious. That's an actual achievement. What the heck? Okay, this is very different than what I remember. Hello, narrator.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
But what's over here? Oh, it's probably gonna be the same room. Okay, so... Alright, let's see what you gotta sell me, narrator. Come on. Coffee nuts. Huh. Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
Extremely
me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa. Whoa, you did all this? You did all this for me,
I
narrator?
call it the memory zone.
Aw,
It's where I've been storing
man.
all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ah.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
Nope.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
To be honest, I've not played the original Stanley Parable. In fact, I've hardly ever heard of it as a kid. Like, what, like 2012? I was 6 at the time. Like, huh. Well, if that's really what happened, then, that's definitely gonna be nostalgic for some OG players. The heck? Wait, why is there a dollar bill placed in here? We're like the first dollar ever made by the company. It's like Mr. Krabs' first dime. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Well, not if I steal it. I mean, okay. Don't play for 5 years. I mean, go outside. I mean, you want me to live outside for like 5 years? Live in the wilderness? Yeah, okay, I don't know where that joke's going. I tried to make a joke out of that. I failed. Ooh.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh,
Like
these
this
are the
stunning
rewards?
triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
Does this actually
and now,
happen?
it's nothing.
Holy cow!
It's no
that's
games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Oh, come on.
It's just a husk now.
Narrator.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Well, it's enjoyable though. I mean, I've been enjoying this.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Like this. Oh. I thought like they made like a Stanley Parable book. I would buy that. If there was like a book made by the developers of Stanley Parable, I would buy that and read it in an instant. I would binge read that. I would do nothing but read that book until it's done.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
You don't? What the heck? What happened to the
Oh
environment?
no. Oh God,
Oh,
no.
whoa.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh, no,
I can't even
Steam.
imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I'm expecting to see like a lot of red. Yep.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor
What?
and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to
Unbelievable.
be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Hey, don't let them get to you. They're just haters. Oh, this one liked it. We can't really read the review though.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Preachy?
I'm not preachy, am I?
I don't even know what that
You can
means.
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
No,
Like I let these people
no,
down.
no, narrator.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable
There, look at the-
isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Look at the good reviews. Look, there are a few blue ones. Come on, look at that guy. You can't really read it, but hey, you got some blues. Oh boy.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
No,
if
it's
I'm
not
truly
needed,
too
though.
preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
You
That's
can't
my
please
motto,
everyone,
and it's
narrator.
always been my
No.
motto. I do
Don't
anything
do
for
this.
the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button
Don't.
we shall have.
Oh no. This is gonna ruin the game.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you with just the push...
Fuck. Oh wow. Oh now, huh?
You see,
Oh.
you were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal
I didn't know it
flourishes and lengthy
happened
ruminations
now.
on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
No, that's
It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go.
oh no.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Is he gonna,
Treatise,
how long is he gonna
manifesto.
keep on doing this?
Treatise.
I'm actually tempted to press
manifesto.
this.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
And we're done here.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs...
Oh boy.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Alright, how do we?
Go? Wasn't there a door that
Oh
led into
yeah,
this
it's
room?
gone.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button.
You mean
There
press
was a
the
door
skip
here
button?
before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
Okay, I'm sure it won't. I'm sure it won't. It won't skip by that long, right? I mean, you're like good like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm sure it won't be that far.
Stanley, please don't
12
push the button
hours?
again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
There's
Stanley,
no way.
the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God.
I don't know.
And it's all because of those
Start the game?
reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore
man.
the
What did I
negative
tell
feedback.
you?
Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie 9. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
Oh man, that's gonna make me feel bad
to prevent
now.
it all from happening. If only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly...
I mean, there's this. But then again, that's probably not what I gotta do. And this is what I said. Don't let it get to you. But it did. You let it get to him.
When you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone, surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again. leaving me
Come
here.
on,
And
man.
surely you'll put your own desire
I get
to
it.
see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety
I'm
that you
already
sit with
moved,
me
man.
and just stay here. Oh, no, no, no. I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore
Wait,
the
it's
negative
repeating?
feedback. Why was it so important
Oh,
for
man,
me
this
to
is
fix
repeating.
the problem?
Oh, man.
Why did Cookie not... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
What the heck?
You're back. Oh, my goodness.
How long was
have
I
someone
out?
to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh wait.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that
what's over
that's
here?
just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all.
I think this guy
it isn't
is
even
slowly
close,
going insane.
Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Wait,
One
what?
single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is
Dude,
to
this
know
place is
that
gonna
someone
burn.
else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in a stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward.
Holy cow! I'm really starting. I'm starting to feel really bad for this guy. It's holy. I kind of don't want to press the button. I do at the same time, but holy. So is this what isolation does to a person? That's wow. If that's the case, then wow.
Now, Stanley, I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Huh. Is he done? Goodbye, narrator.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping
How long has
track
it been,
after a year.
narrator?
Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let
Oh.
me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity. For what I now know was far less.
I wonder what happens if I
You see,
press it again.
It was a revelation.
It's gonna,
for
like,
me.
go
It was
insane.
unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without
sorry, narrator.
consequence, without
Narrator? Hello? I think he finally lost his mind. Like he's gone. He's not even speaking to me. He's just a husk now. Oh no, what have I done? I've killed him. I've mentally killed him. So what now? Well, there's only one thing left to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that stopped working. Whoa. Whoa, what the? What was that humming? What was that buzzing? Ah, man, I can't believe it.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be
Oh,
funny.
hey,
It was meant to have
it's
a
alive.
point. It was meant to
He
speak to the
lives.
human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough.
Oh yeah, this man is insane. Oh, he's insane now. Oh man, how long has it been? Like 50 years? Oh.
They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable.
Wow.
We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person.
He stopped talking again. Just press the button.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never...
Okay, I'm actually serious this time. This dude is actually insane.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Eh.
end, is never the 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 end,
pipes
is
are
never the
leaking.
end, is never the 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 end, is
This
never the
poor
end,
man.
is never the
This
end, is
poor
never the end,
fixing
is
old
never
man.
the end, is never 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 the end.
Hey, you doing alright? I'm sure the next time I press that button, he's gonna be, like, speaking again at least. I don't know. Rambling. Right? Whoa. What the heck? Whoa. See, the structure's collapsing. I think the narrator is truly gone this time. Oh no. Lights! Wait, narrator, we're free! We're free! Well, technically not, since, it's just only a matter of time. I bet the next time I press this, the whole ceiling will collapse and we'll be free. But then again, I guess it'll be a bit too late. Oh, nope, that's great. Shoot. Vegetation. Dang, how are we gonna get out? Come on, you're still with me, right, narrator? You're still with Stanley. Right? Oh man. I have to face it. He truly is gone. What happened to the plants? And how is the ceiling still attached? It's getting creepy. Really creepy. What in the world is happening? What is that? Whoa. Hey, we're free! Narrator! We're finally free! Oh. I don't know why I keep saying narrator. He is gone. Completely gone. The heck? This whole place is a desert now. Well, only one thing left to do now. Wow. Dang that. Well, we're back now. The narrator should be back now. And that really was that hit hard. That really taught me something. How trying to make like everyone happy will just destroy you. I'm not even joking. Just truly a parable.